Welcome to Bigdbiz. So in this video we are going to see the Big Bill Book accounting and billing software. So before getting into the demo, let us see what are the features and modules available in this particular software. So here you can see the flow chart about this Big Bill Book. So you have option for admin and users. So administrator is a person that is owner, and he can define the role settings and privileges to the users. So number of users he can create, and he can make the restrictions on the screen and the privileges. So it just starts from the item creation. So based on the business you can create your own items, and so you can start from the contact details, like you can create customers, suppliers, employees for accounting purpose and all. So when you create suppliers, you can start adding the inventory, and so if you want to add the inventory, you can make a purchase, so automatically the stock gets added, and if you make a return, it will just get reduced and it again goes to supplier. So this is a flow of this, and you can also add stock through the opening stock. Opening stock is just when a previous year ends, if you want to take over the closing stock of the previous year, this year becomes the opening stock, so that stock also get added to the stock and inventory. Similar way, when you after you create a customer and item, so stock has been added, now you make a sales. So sales can be anything like POS sales or invoice, so both options are available. So when you make a sales, stock get reduced. When you so when they make a return, the stock also get added in your inventory. So this is the way the basic purchase and sales works. Along with that, if you make a credit purchase, then you can make a payment voucher, and against the payment voucher you can create payments. Otherwise you can make direct payments also, and you can make expenses in the payments. Not only credit purchase, you can make the expenses like petrol expenses, office expenses, salary, everything can be added in the payments. Same way, when you make a credit sales, you can receive the receipts against that. So it can be any kind of receipts for your sales, so that can be maintained here. So the payments and receipts can be received through online or check or any payment mode. That details can also be maintained in the bank statements. So other than this, what you have is GST billing, GST report. You can have the all the accounting details like trail balance, profit and loss account, balance sheet. As you make payments and receipts through online or check or any banking transaction, based on that bank statements can be generated. And so all the sales and purchase reports, it can be any kind of sales and purchase, it can be credit purchase, cash purchase, all those details will be you can see through the reports. You can see how much sales you have completed in the particular tenure, and so if you make outstanding, if you want to see the outstanding report also you can do. Other than that, there are lots of reports. So this is the basic functionalities we are going to see in this software. Let us see, get inside the video. If you want to have a trial of this particular software, you can contact us to the this number 9123515998, and we have provided description where we have mentioned our website also. You can visit there and you can see the details of the pricing also. Now let us see how the software works. So this is a login page. So I give inside my login credentials and get inside. So once I get inside, you can see here there are lots of details in the dashboard, like total today's sales, and what type of sales, cash sales, credit sales, card sales, check, online, all the type of sales can be seen here. And same way, today's purchase, what you have done, today's expenses, and total number of customers you have, customer outstanding, supplier outstanding. This is the details, nothing but the notifications about your that is a reminder when you want to make a sale, when you create a sales invoice. So you want to make a reminder to your customers to make a payment on that. That details can be done. Same way for purchase. So all these reminder details will be appearing here. We'll show one by one. So this is the dashboard. Next comes the master. Here we can create master, like brand, what kind of brand you have. You can create all kind of brands. So I'll show you an example. So this is an example of this. So this is a food, grocery, notebooks, vegetables, mobile phones, electronics. It can be dress materials. So whatever the business you belong to, that can be created into categories and products. So this is a category, main head of the product. Then UOM is nothing but the pieces, box, numbers, meters. If you deal with vegetables and kgs in bags, numbers, packs, coils, whatever the thing you maintain. And now comes the product. So when you add a product, what happens is it just asks you some basic details like which category it does belong to, and item code, item sales, purchase name. So when you make a purchase, what the name should appear. When you make a sales, what the name should appear. So you can segmentize two different names for same product, and you can identify using this item code. If you don't want to maintain different thing, you can use the same name everywhere. Then the model number, item description. So these are the not mandatory fields, but it will be easier for you to identify the product in depth. And so if you have GST percentage, otherwise if you don't have, you can mention at 0. And what are the unit of measurement it just belongs to. Okay, then if you need a minimum stock alert, so we have a stock alert option in the report. So when you mention, for example, if it is 10, so when the stock gets into 10, automatically it will be highlighted that this stock is getting depleted. Please make a purchase to add the stock. And same way, when you add the product, it will ask for a purchase price. It is not mandatory. In case if you want to add the purchase price, and so for example, if it's the 500 rupees of product, okay, so what happens is it will show you the same price everywhere. If you want to add a rate percentage, like 10% I want to add in the price, so automatically it will show you the rate percentage. What the purchases, it does not equal to the rate price will be different. And the same way, if you want to go for a dealer price, if you want to add 5% for dealer price, so it becomes 525. The rate is 550, but the dealer price is 525. And if you want to sub dealer like 7%, it will show you 535. So whenever you make different types of sales, automatically it just changes the rate based on the price. So we have added the product master itself, and you can notify which stock you have been dragged on. Then HSN code, without bill percentage, commission percentage, if it is required you can add, otherwise you can leave it as 0. Then you can mention the barcode, then if it is active or not. So now let us see the details one by one. Now we have created the product name master. We can generate barcode also. For example, I have created the product name Levi's t-shirt, for example. So if you want to generate barcode, I have given 1241. For this, I want to take a printout with this item name, price. The barcode should generate with using this details. Expiry date is not required. If your business is based on expiry date like food items or pharmacy, you can use the expiry date details. And how much of bill counts you want. So you want 15 bill counts. I click add, and you can again go for another product like many items are there. You can take black currant, blue color, plain formal shirt. So this is a thing, and you can go for 10. Okay, 10 counts. I click add. Now two things I have created. Now I go for save. So now if I click this, what happens is automatically the barcode generates. So this is 15 and this is 10. So it will generate you some barcode numbers based on your requirements. Automatically take a printout. So when you scan this, automatically the item code bar, item name, the price will be fetched from that, and it will be just displayed in the particular column. This is the way you can generate the barcode. Okay, so barcode also is possible. Then stock to rate master. You can download this Excel sheet to see how much stock is available and what is the purchase cost. And you can see the group master. It's nothing but the ledger details. The contact details is nothing but like you can add customer, supplier, agent, employee. So as I told you in the flow chart, based on this you are going to create purchase or sales or expenses, whatever it may be. So then bank name. So bank master is nothing but when you want to make a payment or receipt through online or check or something, to which bank you have received, or against which bank you have make a payment. So that if you want to maintain that, you need to add a bank master. So whatever bank accounts you are having, you can add here. I'll show you one by one. So after this, expense master, what type of expenses you incur, you can mention it here. So it can be used in the payment options. And this is a ledger master. So ledger master, it's for accounting purpose. You can create the ledger name and which group it belongs to. So loans, advances. So we have provided you here the group. These groups come here. So whether they are fixed assets or cash in hand, purchase account, sales account, debtors and creditors, whatever the belongings, they just belong to the particular ledger. You can create the name. So if you have a supplier or debtor, automatically it will just navigate the account through that. If you want to make it manually also, you can do it. Now we have created basic master settings. We can go for the operations. So there is an invoice option here. Previously, if you want a quotation to be generated, I'll show you. So here you have the option of sales order. Sales order is nothing but the sales quotation. Previously, if you want to use a quotation, based on that you want to generate a sales invoice, you can do that. Otherwise, you can directly create a sales invoice. So this is order date, the employee name who is making this particular bill. In case if you are required, you can do it, otherwise you can leave this. Then agent name, which customer you are going to make this bill. So automatically it will fetch the details and show you. Order payment terms, in case if you want to mention it, delivery terms. These are non-mandatory fields. It is essential for you. You can use it, otherwise you can leave it. So so I go for another product. What are the products you have created? Based on that, it will show you. When you type it, automatically it show you. So, and quantity. So rate is not appearing because I have set open rate. So I'll show you another type of bill also. So I'll just save it, and 18% GST it will show me, and I'll save. So this is the way you create a sales order. You can either create through sales order, otherwise you can go for direct sales. I'll show you that one also. So this is the option. So you have the sales type, whether it just from the sales order, otherwise it is from the direct sales. Okay, so you can navigate through this option. When it is a direct sales, you can directly select the customer name from the list. Automatically it just comes from the sales order, so not sales order, direct name. Otherwise you can select the number where it appears. So I'll show you that details. So I click add. I'll make a dummy purchase, sorry, dummy sales. So I just want to select any name, Sun Computers, or any other name related to that product. Okay, so I click direct instead. So name changes. So now we can see stock details is getting minus because I don't have enough stock, and I can make a purchase and you can add stock also. So automatically invoice number comes, and you can select, as I told you, if you want to make a check payment, if you get so you can mention the bank name, for which bank you are receiving the check. Otherwise, if it's an online payment, you can mention which bank you are getting online payment. And if it is something like cash, or it will just not ask anything. If it is credit, automatically it will come to the credit. Now you are making sales, so that if you are making credit sales, you have to receive it on payment. So you can receive this outstanding through the receipts. Okay, so when I click OK, it will show you the product details coming below. So quantity have to enter. So I click it, and I can add another one product. It will just list out here. So after this, you can see other reference dispatch through cash amount. You can mention what are the details you need. You can add it. Any other reference you received from dispatch, who has dispatched by and through, everything you can mention it. So this is nothing but the sales. So sales can be this same invoice can be returned also. So you can mention which is the bill number you want to make a return. So you can select from here. Automatically the product name appears, and stock is 10. Out of that 10, how much you want to return. If you want to return only 5, automatically it gets calculated. And if you want to make a payment mode, anything, what are the through which you want to make a sales return, the payment mode can be selected and narrations can be provided. So this is a way it just makes a sales return. And first of all this you have to make a purchase first, so that the stock will get added. Now the same thing, like what from where you are purchasing, supreme text. So if it is a shirt or t-shirt, you can mention it. So narration, if you need, you can add. Otherwise you have to mention bill number. So which for which bill, and what is the type of GST, whether it's inclusive or exclusive. And so Levis t-shirt, there was something like that, the product was there. Okay, so what is the current stock in my hand, and what is the batch number? If you can mention it, if you can mention, otherwise you can leave it, and you can mention the 10 stock. So if it is required, you can add it. Okay, and I click OK, then it comes to the date. What is the sales rate? So out of 450, I do it as 500. I click add and I've completed. So this is the way I make the purchase. You can see total details, discount if it is required, amount in GST, exclusive GST, then inclusive GST. So if you want to update the rate, what is the meaning of update rate is nothing but if you have made any changes in the price, so that will be added in the product master itself. So that can be notified here. And what is the GST details, you can save it. So the same way you can make a purchase return as you did for sales return. And opening stock is nothing but the stock can be the closing stock of the previous year can be added here as the opening stock. Without purchase, automatic stock will be added. You need to select the product code and any product. Okay, so you have to mention the batch number. If it is expired, if it is required, you can add it, otherwise you can leave it. The stock currently available, what is the opening stock, the rate. Okay, so you click that add new, automatically another one will create. So I didn't click add it, so it is asking me to clear this first and click the add button. Okay, now this is fine. Now we can click a reminder also. So if you want to make a reminder for the quotation, so if you have provided a quotation to your customer, it has been 1 week or 2 to 3 days, you want to make a reminder, you want to have a reminder for that, you can mention the reminder details in the dashboard. So for example, if you have a sales quotation, number of days to get expire for that quotation, you can save it automatically. That will show you a notification of that. So this has been on 14th. So it is getting getting what to say, getting expired. So I just want to make a renewal on that. So something like that. So these are reminders. Same way for purchase reminders. POS is something but a quick billing. So you have both invoice option and billing option. Both the options are available for GST or non-GST. You can mention it the same way. So payment vouchers, nothing but you generate vouchers and against that you make the payments. So already salary is there. If you want to generate or print payment, you can click it. You can click for approval. You can take approval and you complete it. So I have already done. So it is called as yes, yes. If it is no, so for consumer sales purchase number, it has been approved but it's not converted as payment. So what will happen is you have to click generate payment. It will ask you for whom the customer payment against voucher. You have to select the name, customer ledger name. Then you can make a payment details for whom you are making the payment. And this is another one, credit payments. Credit purchases, you can make the payments against that. So supplier I am selecting. So Supreme Text I am selecting. Previously I have made lots of credit purchase. It is showing me what is the purchase return, balance, what is the bill amount. So in case I am going to make a payment of 50,000 for him, I have to mention for which bill I am making the particular outstanding. So 50,000 I can split up into multiple bills and I can make the payment details. I can make an edit and change it. Okay, this is the way you make the payments of the credit purchases also. Otherwise, if you want to make for the expenses, you can select from the list for petrol expenses, what is the cost you have done. Same way, if you are making returns, you are making payments to customer. So customer name for which you are making the return. So payments is completed. Receipt is nothing but you are receiving the payments inside. So from where you are receiving the payments, from customer. If it is a credit sales, if it is a supplier, you are making anything like receipts. For example, for return you are getting payments, right? So that receipts can be mentioned here. And you are making any receipt from the sub dealers, agents, or employees. For any cost, you are receiving the receipt. And you have to mention the details of the particular from whom you are receiving and what is the amount or the payment mode. So to show you all the records related to that particular ledger, you can make entries on that. This is the way you do it. And journal element, the direct entries, and checkbook is nothing but So as I told you, when you are making any payments, if you want to mention the check number, you not again type it. The series can be generated automatically. So if you give from and to number in your checkbook, from first check number, last check number, automatically a list will be generated. I'll show you in the payments. Now I click add on. Now you select the payment mode. For example, I make a check payment. So I have to select the bank number, bank name, HDFC Bank. So you can see here there are 10 check leaves are available in my. So I select the particular check number and I mention for what I have done this check, use this check. So what will happen is everything will be recorded in your system itself. Do not worry about the check number for references. This is the way you see for the accounts. So we have seen the operations, we have seen the accounts. Now let us see the GST reports. So we have multiple GST reports. This is just a common report about this. This is a GST group report based on the name of the customer and bill number it shows you with the ID, sales ID. So this is the proper GST portal where you can generate the GST R1 JSON. So JSON file can be generated and you can use it for your GST filing purpose. And you have other reports you can submit to your auditor. So I click on this, you can see how many B2B and B2CS and HSN has been generated for a particular week. For 1 week only I am getting. If you want to take for 1 month or 1 year, you can do it as your need because there are from and to date option. And you can see here how much I have to pay for the taxable amount is this GST. If you have IGST, what is the cess amount, what is the invoice amount, and what is the payable I have to make. So total tax is 2620 of the particular week. So you can take a printout of this and you can provide it to your auditor. So there are two other type also. It will show you only the B2B. Then it comes here 3B. So it will show you all the basic details. So what are the outward supplies and inward supplies liable to reverse charge. So the basic details about this particular tax. So GSTR 3B report and other details. What are eligible for ITC details. Okay, so this is the report. And now comes the sales analysis report. This is a basic report of your sales, customer sales list and non-customer sales list. So your customer list is available, product list is available. From here you can choose your product, you can type and search for a product. So if you want to have a Levi's t-shirt only, I want to search, I just click on this, I generate this report. So you can see what are sales happened and what are the non-customer sales. This customer, other customers who are not purchased. Okay, this is a customer and this is a non-customer for this particular product. If you want to have all, I generate report. So you can see here. So I just remove Levi's and generate the report. So you can see the report for all the products of particular week. For particular week, what are the customers who have purchased and who are the non-customers. So these customers have not come for 1 week. You can get a report, a best report for you to follow your customers. Okay, this is a customer list. Based on the customers also you can generate the report. The stock analysis. We can if you want to see the stock details about this. So Levi's t-shirt 10 is the sales quantity, means 35. Totally 45 stock has been sold out. This is based on the stock. Okay, sales analysis report based on the stock. Then inventory. So stock report nothing but how much has been out of stock, how much has been in within the stock. You can see here this color mentions here is not available. This is normally it is available. If you see yellow, it's getting down. You have to make a purchase so that you can stock can be maintained. So it provides you an alert here, and this is a stock ledger report. So you have to select a product for which you want to see a ledger about it, how from where you purchased, where you have sold. So again go for a Levi's t-shirt I've created and generate a report. So you can see here on 7th I have made a purchase. Bill number is 92 and sales bill is 1546. From where I purchased, from to whom I have sold. I have purchased 100 stock and I have sold out 10 stock. It will show me out of stock is 90. So current stock is 90. So this way you can select for a particular product alone how many purchases you have done for a particular week. By default it will show you from the date of 1. If you want to make changes of you can do it from 8th of previous month till 8th of this month. You can find out. So this is I have done only for this month alone. So it shows me only 2 records. Next I come to the opening stock. So what are the opening stock I have done for this particular tenure. Next comes the group wise. So it's a sales item category vendors, the basic reports. Next I come to the accounting side. Accounting side is nothing but bank statements. What are the, for HDFC Bank, what are the transaction I have done, like purchase and payments through online or check or anything. So you can see here the total details, what is the debit and credit. Any other bank also I can check. So it will show me opening details, and Indian Bank, nothing I have done. So only HDFC Bank I have used, other banks I didn't use. So it shows me only the opening balance, nothing has been done for the transaction purpose. So this is a bank statement I have showed you. The other statements are there like date book, daily cash, all the basic reports. Then I show you the balance sheet. I skip other reports. When you go for a trial with us, you can use from our side, you can check from your side. So you can see here how many Sunday creditors are there and what is the fixed asset and current asset I am having. So you can see a clear report, and you can take a printout of that. So easily you can identify what is the thing you are having in your business. So totally net loss. Okay, so just a trial purpose I am using. So it shows me like that. Okay, so you have profit and loss account, trial balance account, everything is available. So if you want to see the trial balance also, I'll show you. So what are Sunday data? Totally this amount is showing. If you want to see a split up detail about this, you can just click on the button, it will show you clearly. And other things like profit and loss account, you can generate it. So you see here opening stock, purchase account, purchase return, daily expense, direct expense, indirect expenses. So you can see other petrol expense, salary. If you want to click and see, and you can have a clear look at. If you want to have a summarized one, you can just take a printout of this. If you want to get detailed one, you just click on that, it will show you a detailed one. Okay, so it will be easier for you to understand. And so as I told you, have other reports like payments, receipts, journals, then sales. So lots of sales report, as I told you, I have shared you. Other reports like sales statement, sales summary, sales register, return, purchase same way, return, register, and outstanding reports, from where I have to get the payments or the outstanding. So I just go for a sundry data, from where I have to get the payments, select the type of, so the customers. So if I have, see here I have some customers who need to receive payments for. So this is the credit and debit card details. So it will show you the balance also. So outstanding details about the sales or customer. If I have make a outstanding, I have to, if I need to pay outstanding amount, so that can also be found out. So if I need to make a payment, so I purchase from various places, and I need to make a payment. This is the outstanding of mine. So I saw previously outstanding of others. So both outstanding can be tackled. Other than this, I have a best report thing for you to show you. So in the company details, you have the company the order, that is the prefix of this particular system can be generated for a sales order, for sales invoice. Each and every year, if you want to make changes, for next year you want to make 2023, you can change it. Otherwise, if I don't want this, I want to change into anything, you can change the series of this particular prefix. And this bank details is nothing but will show you in a printout. Open rate, default rate, maximum rate. It is a sales rate. When you go for a sales, when you're adding a sales, at the time it will just get from the purchase or product master. So if you don't want to get anything, you want to type it directly, then you go for open rate, or you can directly type it from it. Because if you don't have any purchase, if you are doing any service, you don't want any purchase, you want direct sales, you go for open rate, and you have option of default and maximum rate also. So prices can be taken from various places, and you can directly add also. And another thing is like logo. So I'll show you a printout of on bill. You can get an idea about. So this is a bill, tax invoice bill. So you can see here the customer name, buyer name, and my company details. You can see invoice number, date, other reference, as I told you, payment, where I have done, and who has dispatched by, dispatched through, the product details, HSN code, unit of measurement, then rate, before tax, GST, and after tax. So tax details has been split up and it's shown below. So then it comes the words, in words also we can see and what are the details I have provided in the company master, it will show you. So if they want to make payment, they can use this one, and just make a authority signature and any declarations to be provided. So this is the one of the format of the tax invoice. If you want to have a trial, just call me at 9123515998, and you can also contact to our website www.bigdbiz.com. Thank you for watching this video.